the two main reasons why horses stop and refuse to go out for a ride is either that horse is lazy or it's some separation anxiety, okay? Those are the two main reasons. So if it's the horse that's lazy, so the reason that they stop and they refuse to go forward and they're trying to turn back around is because they're done working. They don't want to work anymore. They want to go back home or back to the trailer, back to the stall, back to the pasture, because those are all places of rest. So they don't want to work anymore, okay? Now, on the other hand, a horse that stops out on the middle of a ride, it could be that the horse just doesn't feel safe with the rider. So they're showing signs of being buddy sour, barn sour, because they don't feel safe in this situation. They don't feel safe with the rider. They don't respect the rider's decisions, and they don't trust them enough to keep them safe. So they're trying to turn around and go back to their buddies or back to the barn. They're trying to get back to where they feel safe, back to their comfort zone. So those are the two main reasons that I see why horses stop and refuse to go forward out on rides. Now, I'm going to show you a couple temporary fixes, but if you don't go back and get your horse's respect and get their trust in equal doses, that's going to keep happening, okay? But I do have a couple temporary fixes for you. So your horse stops, he refuses to go forward, and especially if like this horse stops and he wants to back up. He wants to back up to where he wants to go. Say, okay, you want to back up? We can back up. You don't want to go forward? That's fine. We can back up. And just keep backing him up. Back him up to wherever he wants to go. So if he's trying to turn around or back up, back him up. Say, yeah, we can back up. Let's go. Let's back up. And you're going to keep backing that horse until he's like, yeah, I don't know if this is such a good idea. So until he gets sticky feet, put him on loose rein and ask him, now do you want to go forward? And another thing you can do is you can just work them right there. So you don't have to back them up. So especially if a horse that just stops and plants his feet, it's like, nope, I don't want to go anywhere. What you can do is say, okay, pick up his nose and have him disengage his hindquarter. Because a horse that plants his feet, it's going to be hard to get to move his feet. So if you tip their nose in and have them disengage their hindquarter and work them, so, I mean, the exercise does not really matter. It's just about moving their feet long enough to where they're like, this is not really fun. Do that long enough, put your horse back on that loose rein, ask them to go forward. If not, put them back to work until they change their mind, okay? Another thing you can do is your horse wants to turn back around, say, okay, turn back around, and let them go wherever they want to go. So if they want to get back to the stall, the pasture, their friends, let them get back there. But when they get there, you're going to have to work them. So, you're making the right thing easy, the wrong thing hard. You're making it work where they want to be, and you're making it easy where you want them to be, okay? So you got to work their feet. You're telling them, hey, we can go wherever you want to go, but it's not going to be very fun. It's going to be work, and this especially works with a lazy horse, okay? So those are the reasons why horses do not want to go out for a ride, or they stop out in the middle of a ride and they refuse to go forward. It's either separation anxiety or some form of separation anxiety. They don't feel safe with the rider, or the horse is just lazy. He just doesn't want to work and he wants to get back to wherever his place of rest is. So I hope those helped. And until next time, Charlie and I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.